epic Tim Brittany webinar coming up. But he has some food for thought. King Jong-un, the latest North Korean leader, there's concentration camps, kidnaps people who rebel against him, kills people on a daily basis who stand up against him. Yet, like, the US president meets him hospitably. So the South Korean president meets him hospitably. I don't get why no one's fucking doing anything about him killing his own people. It's weird. PennyStocking epic Tim Brittany webinar, and I'll only say this: you will spend hours and 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 like 10 hours a day studying and learning, but once you learn it, what you'll actually find is the key is to almost do nothing. Once you get it, the key is to not be lazy, but be very relaxed when it comes to trading, and putting more effort into clicking buttons will not make you more money. It's waiting for the right opportunities. And for me, that's been an insane thing to learn. And the trading analysis is quite simple. And Tim Brittany demonstrates this in this webinar. We often say a lot of Tim Brittany short. We don't say a lot of Tim Brittany long. I came across this webinar the other day where Tim Brittany's going long on DCTH just a couple of months back. So let's look at his thought process.
Starting with a brief watch list and what I was in overnight. I guess we're talking about I was in overnight. First of all, DCTH yesterday. I was a little disappointed with how quickly it snapped back yesterday, because I definitely wanted to buy this thing down near 10 cents and look for a big rebound, because it was fourth down day yesterday when it gapped down. But it was just a little too quick. It bottomed at 13 and then started ramping back. And when it topped at 20 yesterday and consolidated for a while, I just kind of said, okay, I'm not going to bother trying to anticipate during consolidation, because at that point it could just as easily crack cent area. Is pretty big resistance on this chart. If you look on a 5-minute chart, that's kind of where all these bounces failed, was up near 25 cents. And then I just decided to rebuy it close to market close. I'm in from like 22 cents about, because I just thought decent chance of a gapper today, decent chance that we get a little bit more of a morning spike. So far, not getting the gap I'd hoped for, though. So, it's up a tiny, tiny bit. And we're only 27 minutes till market open. Unless this, really takes a dump pre-market here, I'm probably just going to stay in it right till the open and then get out of it. But since it's not a very strong gap, I still think probably a decent chance that the 25 cent area holds. So I have that long. I'm just kind of being patient on it, going to wait and see what happens. And maybe the strength will surprise me, and it can give me more like a 30 push, which would be very welcome if it can. I only have 200,000 shares this time. I've been trading it bigger in the past, both long and short. Oh yeah, we can go over a little DCTH trading later too, what I did with it last week, because I remember some of you asked about that in chat. I had quite a few short sales on it. Then Mara was the other one I had the bright idea to take overnight, which I really don't regret it, even though it's not working so far. It was quite the gapper after the week closed from Friday to Monday, and it closed better yesterday, so I thought, it could gap to new highs today and have another push, but so far just a weak gap down. We got some bigger bids coming in now, though, helping it out. So I had 93,000 shares there. I split it between two brokers. So 23,000 was from 49.3 about, and the other 70,000 is from about 52 cents. So I didn't really get a bad price on it or anything like that, but obviously so far not working. And I will start to take off a little bit pre-market if we push it back towards red-green a little bit, just to be conservative. I don't particularly like it when I'm in a stock for a gap up and it gaps down instead, especially when it's a pretty junky, cheap stock where, momentum break could mean the death of it. Now, last time I did something like this, this last red day, it did, if you recall, have kind of a delayed morning spike through red-green, it briefly topped out its new highs and then just faded back all day. So even if this gap's down today, I'm not necessarily going to run for the door. I'm going to try to give it a second to see if it can have that little morning push. Not necessarily go green, but just the whole idea here is that I want to try to give myself a shot to get out into strength rather than chasing panic. So not super happy with it at the moment or comfortable, but I'll give it a little longer to play out. Oh, AVEO, let's see, they just put out some news.
I mean, what you learn in just a few minutes is phenomenal. But more importantly, what you learn is with DCTH, it's very simple. It's down 4 days, look for the bounce. With Mora, it's a gapper and it closed even stronger this day, so try and gap it again. The more I learn about trading, it's actually very simple. The error is when you're wrong, being able to have the discipline to cut the loss. Thank you so much for watching. I'm still following my plan. I'm still following my dream. I hope that you are too. Please comment below the status of the progress of where you're up to now. Live the fucking dream.